We're coming to the end of IPL 8 and it's been a wonderful season largely because it's provided us with that sense of quiet. There's not a lot of drama happening around the IPL, there's not all kinds of stories appearing, everybody's focused on the cricketing side of the IPL, which is what it desperately needed. But even more interestingly than that, we're doing this, 4-5 days to go before the qualification for the playoffs happens and not a single team has qualified. And I think this is exactly what the founding principle of the IPL was, which is that you equalize potentials of all the teams, and so on any given day, any team should have the ability to beat another. In course of time, of course, people pick well, they retain well, they have good finds, they pick people from little corners that other people haven't seen. That gives them an advantage, that's all right. But the original principle, which was that there is a spending cap, each team has a certain amount of money, they cannot spend beyond that, and it's all out in the open in the auction. I remember that first auction, I remember it really well, when everybody talked about players being paraded like cattle. But as it turns out, what that has done is, as I said, to equalize potentials. And as a result, there is the uncertainty of outcome. I read a lovely line a little earlier about how people want certainty of ratings, certainty of popularity, and that only comes from the uncertainty of the outcome. And I think that is what the IPL has managed to achieve with the uncertainty of the outcome. This year, virtually any team has been capable of beating any other. Yes, some teams have drifted away towards the bottom, but on that day they can still win. It actually contrasts rather well with the other league that we in India know very well, which is the English Premiership. And I'm just thinking, at the start of the season, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, maybe Liverpool. That's it. Maybe Tottenham Hotspur, Everton, the odd year. But you're looking at these five, largely you're looking at four. At the start of the season, you have a very, very good idea of who the top four are going to be. So there's West Bromwich Albion playing against Sunderland. You've got to be a die-hard fan of either of the two clubs. But you do know, whatever the quality of the football, it has absolutely no bearing, that match, and many, many, many others out of the 380 they play every year that have no outcome on who qualifies for Europe, who finishes in the top four. That is why I think these salary caps are very good, and that is why I think it's a real strong part of the IPL. I hope it stays that way, I hope it stays away from all the attention around it, but this equalization of potential is something the IPL must never give away.